What would you do if this appeared on your cheek? Over 6 months, this hard keratin horn had grown on the cheek of this 83-year-old gentleman. Here's the dermoscopy. What do you see? What could it be? And what would you do next? Background skin shows slightly out of focus deeper dermal vessels. They're visible due to the thin facial skin and long-term sun damage. The horn itself is made of keratin, the same material as hair and fingernails. It forms when there's an excessive or disordered turnover of keratinocyte cells within the skin for any reason. That's why a horn doesn't give us a diagnosis. It tells us something underneath is driving keratin production. Think of a keratin horn like a chimney. The danger isn't the chimney, it's the fire underneath. So what could that fire be? A wart is one possibility. Warts often show dotted or looped vessels, and if you look closely at the base here, that's exactly what we see. We also see some thrombosed capillaries here and here, another clue common in warts. A seborrheic keratosis is less convincing. The scale in SEB-Ks is usually shorter and more crumbly, and apart from hairpin vessels, there's no classic dermoscopic features to support that diagnosis. Actinic keratosis is very common on sun-damaged facial skin, and in my experience, it's one of the most frequent causes of keratin horns. The surrounding sun damage makes this a real possibility. I've also seen keratin horns arise from Bowen's disease. A keratoacanthoma would usually present as a central keratin plug sitting in a dome-shaped crater. That doesn't fit well here. And the one we most worry about? Squamous cell cancer. Pain, bleeding or ulceration would be red flags, but none were present here. Check the base. In squamous cell cancer, dermal infiltration causes thickening, induration, or a pink-red expanded base, and that would concern me. Here the base is relatively thin, which makes cancer less likely, but not impossible. And facial keratin horns deserve a low threshold for excision or urgent referral. Now you can use cryotherapy on keratin horns, but this is a strong but. You destroy the evidence and get no histology. I would avoid cryotherapy if there's any of these. And in this case, it was his age and sun-damaged skin that tipped me towards wanting histology. He consented for excision, and here is the diagnosis. Importantly, there's no cancer. Histology most strongly resembled a viral wart, which surprised me. And here's the point. The horn didn't give us the diagnosis, the base did.